Welcome back, tech enthusiasts. Today, I want to talk more about the exciting realm of quantum computing. Quantum computing. Yes, that buzzword you've been hearing about for a while now isn't just some sci-fi fantasy. It's real, it's coming, and it's set to transform everything we know about technology and innovation. But what exactly is quantum computing? And more importantly, what does it mean for our future? Today, we're going to break it down. Look at how it works, why it's revolutionary, and what mind-blowing advancements might be just around the corner. Before we get started, don't forget to like and share this video if you enjoy the content. So first, what makes quantum computing different from the computers we use today? The computers we're all familiar with, whether it's your laptop, your phone, or even the world's most powerful supercomputers, use something called classical computing. At the heart of it, these machines are bits, which are the basic units of information. Each bit can be either a 0 or a 1. Everything your computer does is based on flipping those bits in a sequence to process information. It's simple, right? Well, too simple maybe. Quantum computers, on the other hand, use something called qubits. Here's the crazy part. A qubit can be either a 0, a 1, or both at the same time. Yep, you heard that right. It's called superposition, and it's one of the key principles of quantum mechanics. In essence, quantum computers don't just crunch numbers in a linear fashion. They can handle multiple calculations at once. Imagine you had 10 books, and you wanted to know the plot of each. A classical computer would have to read each one individually. A quantum computer? It reads them all at the same time. This leads to quantum parallelism, where quantum computers can process and solve massively complex problems that classical computers would take millions of years to crack. It's like giving a 3D chessboard to a super genius who can think in 10 dimensions while we're all still stuck on a standard 2D board. Now, before your brain starts doing backflips, let's focus on why this matters to you. Quantum computing is on the verge of revolutionizing industries in ways that might seem impossible today. From medicine to finance, artificial intelligence to cybersecurity, potential is enormous. Let's talk about a couple of specific fields where quantum computing is going to be an absolute game changer. Today, developing new drugs is a long and painfully expensive process. Pharmaceutical companies have to sift through millions of possible chemical compounds to find the ones that might work against a particular disease. It's almost like finding a needle in a haystack. Even with our best computers, simulating complex molecules and their interactions takes years of research, and sometimes we still get it wrong. Quantum computing is set to change that. Because qubits can exist in multiple states at once, quantum computers can model molecular interactions down to the atomic level. It's like giving scientists X-ray vision for the world of chemistry. Instead of taking years to simulate how a new drug might react in the human body, quantum computers could do it in minutes. And here's the kicker. Google recently announced a breakthrough where their quantum computer solved a problem that would take the most advanced classical computers 10,000 years. They did it in just 200 seconds. Imagine what happens when we apply that kind of power to simulating drug interactions. It could lead to personalized medicine tailored specifically to your DNA. We're talking about curing diseases that were previously thought to be untouchable: cancer, Alzheimer's, heart disease. Quantum computing could help unlock the cures we've been chasing for decades. Quantum computing and AI? That's almost like mixing rocket fuel with a Ferrari. Let me explain. Today, machine learning algorithms, the ones behind everything from your Netflix recommendations to self-driving cars, are extremely powerful, but they're also limited by the processing power of classical computers. The bigger and more complex the dataset, the longer it takes to process and learn from. With quantum computing, the potential for AI systems grows exponentially. Quantum computers can handle vast amounts of data simultaneously, which means they can process and analyze information faster than anything we've seen before. For example, consider natural language processing, which is how AI systems like Siri or Alexa understand and respond to our voice commands. Current systems have a limit on how smart they can be because they're constrained by classical processing. Quantum computing could enable systems to understand human language with near-perfect accuracy, translating between languages in real time, or even predicting what you're going to say before you say it. It's like giving AI superpowers. Here's where things get really interesting, and a little bit scary. Quantum computing is powerful, but with great power comes great responsibility, right? Well, Quantum computers have the potential to break many of the encryption methods we currently use to secure data. Today's encryption relies on the fact that classical computers would need thousands of years to crack the code. But with quantum computing, we are talking minutes. This could be a nightmare for cybersecurity as we know it. All the sensitive information we store online, credit card numbers, personal data, government secrets, could be at risk if quantum computing falls into the wrong hands. But don't worry just yet. There's already work being done on quantum encryption, which uses the principle of quantum mechanics to create codes that are virtually impossible to crack, even for quantum computers. It's called quantum key distribution, or QKD, and companies like IBM and Microsoft are working on ways to make the internet quantum safe. In other words, quantum computing might disrupt cybersecurity, but it also holds the key to making it even stronger in the long run. You've probably heard the term quantum supremacy being thrown around recently, especially when Google claimed to have achieved it. But what does it actually mean? Essentially, quantum supremacy is the point where a quantum computer can perform a calculation that a classical computer simply cannot do within a reasonable time frame. In October 2019, Google announced that their quantum computer Sycamore had achieved this milestone. Remember that complex problem that would have taken a classical computer 10,000 years to complete? And the quantum computer did it in 200 seconds? That was Google's quantum computer Sycamore. Now, we're still in the very early days of quantum computing, but this milestone shows that it's possible. It's like landing on the moon for computing power. It proves that we can do things we never thought were possible. So, when will we all have quantum computers in our pockets? Well, let's pump the brakes just a little. Quantum computers are still in their infancy. Right now, they're extremely delicate and require extremely controlled environments to work. We're talking about cooling them down to temperatures colder than deep space just to keep them stable. But the race is on. Big tech companies like IBM, Google, and Microsoft are investing heavily in quantum research. Governments around the world are pouring billions into quantum computing projects because they know the first to unlock this technology will have a massive advantage. The future is closer than we think. IBM has already launched its IBM Quantum Experience, allowing anyone to experiment with quantum computing via the cloud. Imagine that! You can actually run your own quantum experiments from the comfort of your own home. We're also seeing advances in quantum networks, which will be necessary to connect quantum computers together, similar to how the internet connects classical computers today. By the 2030s, some experts predict we'll have fully functional large-scale quantum computers. These machines won't be replacing your laptop or smartphone anytime soon, but they'll be used in industries that need massive computational power, like weather prediction, genetic research, and global financial modeling, to name a few. The changes that quantum computing will bring to our world are nothing short of revolutionary. It will help us tackle the world's most complex problems in ways we couldn't even imagine before. From curing diseases to solving climate change, from creating AI that can understand us perfectly to safeguarding our data from hackers, quantum computing will touch nearly every aspect of our lives. But here's the most exciting part. We're only scratching the surface. Just like how the internet was barely understood in its early days, quantum computing is still in its nascent stage. The possibilities are endless, and the journey has just begun. If you're excited about technology in the future, keep an eye on quantum computing. It's not just some fad. It's going to redefine what we can do, how we can think, and how we live in ways that we're only just starting to understand. So, what do you think? Which one are you most excited for? Drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. And if you want to know more about the latest tech news, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the future.